Just wanted to jump on just a minute to brag on the Henry Repeating Arms Company. This is a I think it's called a classic, maybe, I'm not sure, but anyway, it's a 22, and it takes shorts, longs, and long rifles. And bought this for Corey a number of years ago. It's been quite a few years. I don't remember exactly how old it is, but it became sort of a community 22 for varmints and things like that. Well, the other day, Corey went to go get it for, I guess, to do some plinking or something, and he noticed that it was missing the rear sight. And frankly, I had noticed it too the last time I used it, but I didn't quite understand what was up. I just knew that when I was trying to sight it in, I was like, I mean, all I saw was the sight at the bottom, at the end of the barrel, and I said, how in the world do you sight this thing in? And Corey's the one that noticed that the rear sight was missing. Now, Henry makes great rifles, American made, and they're not inexpensive. They cost, in the neighborhood of $300 plus for a 22 like this. And so I said, well, it was kind of, some of the bluing was off of it, and I felt bad because I had been using Corey's rifle. So I bought him a new one and said, I'll just replace the sights on the old one, and that one will be mine. Well, I went to the Henry Repeating Arms website. There's a link in the description. By the way, this is not a sponsored post. Henry has not asked me to do this. I'm one of those people that believe when companies do something well, they should know about it, and everybody else should know about it. So that's all. I'm doing this to say thank you to Henry for what I'm about to describe. So on the main Henry Repeating Arms website, link in the description, there's a link for parts. When you click that, it takes you to the Henry Pride website. There's also a link in the description. It's the second link in the description to the Henry Pride website, where you can get Henry gear, t-shirts, hats, whatever, and also parts. Well, much to my disappointment, when I searched for the replacement rear sight, it wasn't listed in the parts category. I couldn't find it. They had some fancier type upgrade sights that I could get, but I didn't want that. I wanted just simply the stock rear sight that comes on the rifle. So there's a contact me tab, and I hit that tab, I filled out the contact form on the website and hit submit. Told them what I was looking for and hit submit. Well, within a day or so, I don't remember exactly if it was the next day or 48 hours, it was a reasonably short amount of time. I got a response from a guy named Jeff, who I think his description was, sorry, that's my driveway alarm going off in the background. The description was technical customer service. And he asked me for a shipping address, my daytime phone number, the model number, and the serial number on the rifle. So I didn't get a chance to respond that day. I think I responded the next day. And I couldn't find a model number anywhere. It's just got the caliber on one side and Henry Repeating Arms Company, Bayonne, New Jersey on the other side, but I did find the serial number. So I sent that to him. And within moments, just 2 or 3 minutes, he had responded back and said, your sight is on order and will be shipped to you. You'll get it within 7 to 14 days. And I thought to myself, well, he didn't ask me for payment. Surely that was a mistake on his part. So I replied back and I said, hey, thanks, Jeff. What about payment? And he replied back almost immediately, something to the effect of, this one's on us. I'm like, are you kidding me? What? I mean, I expected to spend, I don't know, I'm terrible at guessing numbers, but based on the cost of the rifle, I mean, I expected to spend, 15, 20 bucks at least. Shipping, plus shipping and all that. They are sending me a replacement rear sight for this relatively old, not old as in antique, but it's I don't know, it's 5 or 6 or more years old, I think. And they're sending me a replacement rear sight for nothing. And so I went to I sent an email back to Jeff and I said, man, how can I thank you? I said, I'll go to your Facebook, and I went to their Facebook page and wrote a review about the experience. But I also said, that's not enough. I want to get online for just a minute on my YouTube channel and let our viewers know Customer service is not dead in this country. An American company, Henry Repeating Arms, still believes in old-fashioned customer service. In fact, Jeff's explanation, I was like, how can you do this? And he said, man, we just want you to be happy with your rifle. And they knew that I couldn't be happy with my rifle if I couldn't shoot it properly. And so they took it upon themselves on their own nickel to send me a replacement rear sight so that I could be happy with my rifle and use my rifle. And I'm just here to tell you folks, that's unheard of. So if you're in the market for a repeating rifle, 22 caliber or whatever else, I'm not a big gun enthusiast, I don't know what all they have to offer, but I encourage you to give Henry Repeating Arms Company a look because you know that kind of stuff needs to be applauded and rewarded. And I think I would love it if you guys would reach out to Henry and tell him, hey, Tommy from AldermanFarms sent us because he said you guys can't be beat for customer service, because you can't beat that, right? Unless he just sent me a new rifle, which I wouldn't expect that. I didn't even expect the thing. So, all right, let's see. North Dakota Pink, I don't believe a BB gun's going to do the job for predator control. So anyway, that's about it. I didn't want to take up much of your time, but I did want to jump on here very quickly and just say thank you to Henry Repeating Arms Company. Bravo. That is the way customer service is done, right? And so I appreciate them. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And I'm going to jump off of here because I got work to do. See you later. Bye. Thanks for joining us. Go to the Henry Repeating Arms Facebook page. Leave them a review based on what you just heard from me.